Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Abby. I am a spiritual intuitive, and in today's video I'm joined by my friend Priestess Melissa, and together we're going to show you how to create a love poppet doll. First, I want to give you a brief history of poppets. The idea of creating a small figure to represent a person is very old. Throughout history, people in many cultures have created dolls, human-shaped figures, and symbolic objects for spiritual, religious, healing, protective, and ritual purposes. Some figures were used in prayers or rituals, others represented ancestors, deities, loved ones, or people seeking healing and protection. The word poppet is believed to come from an older English word meaning a small doll or a beloved little figure. Historically, poppets were not automatically considered harmful. They could be used as protective charms, healing figures, representations of loved ones, or objects used to focus intention. The spiritual principle behind a poppet is often described as sympathetic magic. Sympathetic magic is the idea that an object can symbolically represent a person, a relationship, a goal, or a desired outcome. The poppet becomes a physical point of focus. It gives a practitioner something they can hold, work with, meditate with, bless, or place on an altar while focusing their energy and intention. In modern witchcraft, poppets are often used for intentions involving self-love, healing, protection, confidence, prosperity, emotional support, love and relationships. A poppet may represent the person creating it, another person, with their knowledge and consent, of course, or an intention or quality that the practitioner wants to develop. A poppet is not inherently positive or negative. Its purpose is shaped by the intention, ethics, symbolism, and energy brought into the work. For our love poppets that we're creating today, we are focusing on inviting love into our lives in a way that supports our well-being. As we create the poppet, every material becomes part of the intention. The fabric gives the poppet a physical form. The thread holds the doll together and represents connection. The herbs bring their traditional magical associations. The oils help us connect with the emotional and sensory energy of the ritual. The crystal represents love, compassion, and heart-centered healing. The symbols help us give our intention a visual form. The process itself is part of the magic. As you cut the fabric, sew the dolls, add the herbs, and fill the poppet, you are repeatedly returning your attention to your intention.
So we are going to make our poppet dolls, and this is going to be for love, and this is for any type of love. Romantic love, self-love, just love in general, maybe for a family or friend. But never create this on anybody specific, because that's casting a ban on somebody against their free will. So we just show the materials, and besides these materials, you can use anything that you want for poppet dolls. You can add something more personal, or you can add something like ribbons or what have you. So I've already sewn most of these poppets together to save time, and I'll show you exactly how to finish yours at home. So the way we sewed them is they're halfway sewn, and you leave one half open along with the head, and this is helpful for stuffing your poppet doll with the stuffings. So as we place each ingredient in the poppet, we also place our intention. So the stuffing gives our poppet its body form, and as you add it, imagine filling your creation with warmth, compassion, loving energy. Now comes the favorite part in bringing our poppet to life. So we are each going to take a little bit of stuffing. So here is some beef. And just start stuffing some into the legs, like so. And it's better for you.
Filling them up.
Yeah, it's better to leave them a little bit flat as you're doing it. You can use your fingers to shove it in there. You can use a pen. We have ends of the markers here. That's more for drawing, but you can use it as a tool to stuff it. And as you're stuffing it, you can take whatever herbs and oils and stuff that you want and add it to it. My recommendation for the oils is to dab a little bit on the stuffing itself and then stick it into the doll. And as you get to one section of stuffing, you can sew it a little bit, and then that will help hold the rest of the stuffing as you go along. And to show an example, I'm going to dab a little bit of oil on the next part of stuffing. So rose oil is really powerful, so you just need a couple of drops. So we're gonna stick this guy in here. If that don't work, take a piece of your stuffing and then just like, oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yep.
It smells really good. Yeah. It does.
And then ylang ylang smells awesome too. Yeah, so as you find that one limb is like filled, you do a little bit of stitching and then you can stop and fill that limb.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's easier to handle, I find. Limbs done. I'm going to put a little rose quartz inside. One of these ones. Pinch of petals. Pinch of the catnip. I'll show you. Take one of the rose quartz and then just like shove it in there with your finger. And then just like take your finger and shove it down as far as you can, like down towards the body. Yep, there you go. And then the same with your herbs. Take a pinch and then just shove it in there. And then take a little other pinch of stuffing and put it on top of that.
If I only had a brain.
Yeah.
If I only had a brain.
Crystal in there too, right? Yeah. Once we're done with them, some people burn them and release them.
Oh.
Yeah. I burn them outside, like in a fire pit or whatever, and just to, when you're done with it, just to kind of like release it back into the cosmos, so to speak.
I like that.
You can either pick any button, or if you wanted to do like a little X stitch for the eye, you don't need to use a button.
Okay. I'm going to do one big for one spot.
I usually do that for a couple of stitches. Like I'm gonna do a little X for my other eye. And as he's doing this, you'll start to see it like come to life. So I'm gonna do my little X. Here. So then I'm gonna put a little mouth. I'm gonna do a little heart. And then you can draw anything that you want. So say you want a little protection. You can make a little pendulum, a little pentacle. Oh, my little heart. I have more string on here too if you need more. I love it. I think they came out adorable.
Mine got bug teeth.
I've seen them elaborate too with like hair.
Oh, really?
I've had
I guess
some done where they put their fur from their pet inside.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Well, they cut the guy's hair.
You could. You could. You could put your own hair in there. Oh, yeah. Yep. These came out adorable. All right, so we're going to activate.
They got like a spooky vibe.
They do have a spooky vibe.
Cute.
short man, don't fuck with me.
And we're gonna say this part. You can hold it like this. With every stitch, love was woven. With every herb, love was invited. With every crystal, love was honored. With every heartbeat, love awakens. May this poppet remind me to cultivate love with kindness, wisdom, and an open heart. May my intentions be guided by compassion. May my heart remain open to giving and receiving love. As I nurture love within myself, in my relationships, so may that intention continue to grow. So may it be. This magic is worked.
This magic is worked.
With harm to none.
With harm to none.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
There it is done.
There it is done.
These came out adorable. That was like a lot of fun to do.
I loved it. Love Poppet. Now this is my husband. Go clean up. That's awesome. Wash the dishes.
Yeah.